The next thing I wanted to talk about was actually Sam Smith. As of recent, Sam Smith has been receiving backlash for his performance, a part of his Glorilla tour. He's currently on this tour, and I believe he was performing in London, if I'm not mistaken. People have been calling him out for his provocative performance. And the audience was, even children were there when he was performing this way. His audience that were at the performance were shocked. There were some people that, his fans are obviously not going to care, but the majority of the audience that seen this were just, there is no point of it. I'm not sure if many of you guys have seen this video. I'm not even going to try to play the uncensored version on here because I don't know if YouTube's going to allow that. But it's basically Sam Smith dancing in fishnets and just lingerie. He has nothing on and he's dancing like this in front of his audience. And like people are saying, there was kids in attendance and kids were watching him perform this way. This is nothing new for Sam Smith. As we remember back in February, Sam Smith was at the Grammys performing a full-on satanic ritual. I don't think it's a coincidence that the biggest artists right now are pushing the same agenda to the masses, like all of the biggest artists. Sam Smith, Lil Nas X, even Bad Bunny. These are the huge pop artists that every single body loves in the industry. Everybody in the industry only says positive things about them. There is nothing negative coming from the industry when it comes about these artists, even when they do this. So the media is going to spin this. The media is going to make this seem like it wasn't a big deal, like it's just his artistic views. But we know what this is. We know what this is. Sam Smith is becoming one of the biggest artists in the entire industry. He's getting bigger and bigger and bigger the more he does what he does. The more he acts like Lil Nas X, the more he acts like Lil Uzi Vert as well, because Lil Uzi Vert did that same agenda. Even Young Thug did it. But the more they do this agenda, like Bad Bunny, for example. Bad Bunny with the whole kissing the dude and all this stuff, that is exactly what their agenda is. You understand? They're trying to normalize this and make it nonchalant. And there's nothing wrong. If that's what your preference is, that's okay. But when is it that this becomes what the entire industry is about? Why is it that all the big artists have to be pushing this? For what purpose? And what is their angle with this? Besides just trying to get their message across. Because it doesn't make any sense. There is no reason for Sam Smith to be dancing around like that. Nobody should be dancing around like that in a performance. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't seem artistic. That just seems provocative and is trying to be to the extreme. Everybody is calling it satanic and everybody is saying that there's no purpose for it. But the thing is, that's not what the media is going to say. The media is going to paint it as, oh, the people that are talking against it, they're the ones that are crazy and wrong. This is a beautiful performance by Sam Smith. Sam Smith is expressing himself and being his true self and all this nonsense because this has nothing to do with the music. This has nothing to do with what he's currently doing. He's not at a strip club. He's at a performance, his own performance. There's literally no purpose for this. What purpose? How is this to the fans? What is this going to do for the fans? The songs aren't going to sound better because he's doing all this. This is just the agenda. There's kids and there's young teens that are listening to him, watching him, growing up, loving him, that are looking at him and saying, yeah, this is what I want. This is liberation right here. Because that's what it all represents. They're trying to claim that they're liberated, but liberated from what? From God? What are you liberated from? We're all in the same game. It doesn't matter what you represent or choose to be as a preference. We're all the same. No one should be doing that. It doesn't matter who you are or what you're into. It's unnecessary. And we're seeing this more and more, like Lil Nas X performance. I was just talking about Lil Nas X, and they had a performance of him wearing devil horns, and he's basically barely dressed as well. But this is exactly what they're going to keep telling us is normal. There's no explanation to what's the purpose of it being thrown in our face. There's no explanation for why is it being shoved down our throats. None. They don't censor this stuff because to them, this is what needs to be seen. This is how we progress. This is how we get the people to the state that we need them in. And it's sick. Like people are saying, there was kids there. There's kids that look up to this man. And like just like they did with Lil Nas X, this is the exact same thing. And it's interesting because I remember when I did the Sam Smith video, I showed so much imagery regarding Sam Smith, so much times that he did the one-eye symbolism over and over and over and over. And there was people denying it. They wouldn't even respond to the fact that he did the same symbol over and over again and that his music video was full of Satanism and all this. They just said, they were saying that I was coming after him because of his preference, which is not true. If Sam Smith was doing whatever he wanted and just making music and being normal while he's performing, there would be no one talking about him. But he's doing things that are purposely abnormal to get people's attention. There's artists that have been openly gay, like Frank Ocean, and at first he was hidden, but then he came out, and you don't see Frank Ocean, at least from what I remember, doing anything like this. It wasn't something that he would do. And he was an artist who made music and people appreciated his music. Even though Frank Ocean is definitely a part of the agenda, they weren't using Frank Ocean yet for that agenda. You understand? This is an agenda we're seeing coming even from YouTube channels. I've seen a lot of people asking me to speak about the Mr. Beast situation and one of his employees or fellow creators on a part of his team transitioning and how it's kind of throwing off the dynamic and it's appearing like it's an agenda being pushed through there too. And I'm not surprised. Mr. Beast is one of the biggest channels on YouTube, period. If there's going to be anybody that's in their pockets or, as being controlled by them, I see it being Mr. Beast as well. I agree with many of you guys that feel that there's something going on there. I agree. It's just all adding up. Every major media is pushing this agenda. And we see it in our faces all day long. I'm pretty sure you guys are just as tired of me of seeing this stuff. Knowing me, I have a son. He's growing up. What is my son going to consider normal, not normal, abnormal? He doesn't even know. He's not going to be able to know because of the stuff that's being shown to us. The stuff that they're going to continue to pump to, especially to our kids. Because that's who they're targeting with this. They've always been targeting the kids. The music, they don't make it for us. They don't make it. As we age, we grow out of the targeted audience that they're trying to get to. Their targeted audience is the young kids, the youth. And that's who they're shaping with this. Especially us, we don't understand none of this, but the kids, they're going up to this. They're building into this, and it's all of Crowley's agenda. That's really what it is. And it's sad because so many people are openly worshiping Sam Smith, openly giving him this energy, and he's just guiding them to a burning end. And everybody is joining them, no problem, no hesitation. It's a sad, sad situation. And it truly bothers me. I would have hoped that after the whole Grammy situation, he would have lost some audience and some people would have woken up and they would have stopped showing him so much support and building him up. But we saw that wasn't the case. It's a sad situation that our kids are growing up with this. We're seeing its effect on Disney. We're seeing its effect all over the media. Every possible entertainment that's being consumed by the masses is being corrupted by this message. It's being fed with this message. And it's just going to continue to get worse. It truly is. I just want to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth Fish store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make goes directly to helping the channel and furthering Truth Records. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts below and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there for more truth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.